All right, address is 1600 Monticello, 63138. Doing a sewer inspection for the purchase of the home. We started from the yard, been going towards the house. Right now we're in the cast iron portion. Going to record on the way back. And right away, right there, we see some little obstruction at the bottom of the cast iron, so that's going to need cabling. Not that long of a run before we hit PVC. I do have water running to test the flow. Okay, again, PVC. Okay, now right here we have what's called a belly, or essentially a low spot in the PVC. Now, I'm going to note that it's here, and there are no recommendations at this time because it doesn't appear to affect the flow of waste. But let's see if we can get out of it. And again, it's like a low spot. That's all it is. Okay, see how we come out of it there? So if we go forward, we go back into what's called the belly, and sometimes these could always cause blockages, and sometimes never. I don't see any real evidence of this causing any backups. We can still see things on their way out, flowing outbound. Okay, and there's another one, and I'd say it's about an inch or so of water that is holding. This one here is pretty significant, this belly. So we're pulling back to the starting point. Yeah, see, we're still underwater. See how right there, now that's at the bottom of it. See how that's still holding water? Now this is 6-inch PVC, again, so it's holding about an inch of water or so. So let's go towards the city connection. Okay, again, we holding a little bit, and we hop up into the clay. Kind of still underwater. Okay, so this is unusual. So we went from clay. We don't see the transition because we're underwater, but we went from clay back to cast iron. Normally cast iron is under the house, and it's clay outside, but this is cast iron going back to clay, so it's a really short run of cast iron. That's unusual. Okay, so it looks like we're close to the city connection, which is right there. So let's go back. Now this could just require maintenance, annual maintenance in the form of cabling or hydro flush, but it's tough to determine whether this low spot is going to cause any issues. It doesn't appear that it has. We started here at the vent. That's the house there. So I'm just going to note that there is a good sized belly. Again, this is holding about an inch, maybe an inch and a half of water. So I'm going to note that it's there, and let's keep going. Now I'm going back towards towards the house now. Okay, see right there is where we go into the belly. So I'm going to note that sometimes it's an issue. This is a tough call to make for repair because this doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be a problem. There are no breaks or any collapse lines or anything like that, but this belly could potentially cause backups. And again, sometimes it'll never cause a backup. But I'll note that in the report, and that completes the inspection.